we are live for Your Music Live here on Studio Live today, brought to you by our good friends at DistroKid. Let's do it.
Your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live.
Yells, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Your Music Live for another week. This is 2 hours of the best music on the internet, and I'm your host Pete Johns. Your Music Live is brought to you by DistroKid. If you are an independent artist and you're looking to release your music to Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all the places, you can use DistroKid. For less than $20 per year, they'll hook you up with unlimited releases. Yeah, it's as good as it sounds. We'll hear a little bit more about DistroKid later in the show, but for now, let's crack on and listen to our very first tune. This is from The Slots, and they say, just some punk kids writing some music together. Hope this brings back to the noughties for you. All righty, let's take a listen to The Slots with A-Side, B-Side here on Your Music Live. There you go. Let's kick us off with a bang there. The Slots. Now, that was actually called Teenagers Are Dumb. That's not something that I believe, but that was the name of the tune from the album A-Side. B-Side, pretty cool name for both the band and an album. And I really do dig that. Teenagers Are Dumb. Definitely did take you back to that late 90s, early noughties kind of post-pop punk era. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Hello to everyone who's here live. Yeah, a bit of punk rock to get us started. Hello, Jenny. Hello, Statistic. Hello, Andy Dion. Yeah, a bit of a punk rock tune there. Hello, Joe Glenn. Yeah, getting started with some high energy stuff. Yeah, exactly. Takes me back to my youth. Does the same with me. All the way back to my youth, which was like last decade. No, probably not. Let's move on to our next track, shall we? Because we've got a heap to get through here today, and I want to make sure that we cover as many tunes as we can. This is an artist we've heard before. This is an artist called The Jammer Man, and an original tune called Spiderwebs. They say, song is about chasing success and that failure is part of the pursuit. Hear, hear. Was experimenting with trying to write using only one root note. I failed at that, but that's okay, I suppose. I write, record, and produce everything. Drums are programmed. Let's jump in and listen to this one. This is The Jammer Man with The Spiderweb here on Your Music Live.
Solitude feels like home these days. Put my trophies on a shelf, but they don't make me love myself these days. You're tangled and twisted in blue. I'm tangled and twisted too. I follow all the moral guides, but something still feels wrong inside these days. answer key for everything that's testing me these days. It smells
Very nicely done there, the Jammer Man. We got some kind of 90s grungy tones there, a little bit Bush, a little bit Alice in Chains, Soundgarden in some of their more mellow tunes, I reckon. There you go, the Jammer Man. Yeah, very nice clip, very nice video, very nice tune, a little bit something mellow to kick us into our day here on Your Music Live. But let's change things up a bit because next track is from Ruben Lawrence and Daniel Chalmers, and they say, "Sorry, I did that thing." Oh, wrong one. Sorry, I did that thing. Sorry, I Did That Thing is a lo-fi hip-hop song, which is a genre of music we have never done before. It has clean guitars, smooth snaps, and it's the first time we used drummer in GarageBand, as we usually use the electronic kit. I do love experimentation, and I do love melting and bending around genres. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Ruben Lawrence and Daniel Chalmers. Sorry, I Did That Thing here on Your Music Live. Very nice groove. There you go. You never know what you're going to get when we hit the play button. It's almost like we're just mellowing down here as we play these tracks here. But no, another very cool song. I did like that. I like the guitar being layered there over. I loved the snaps in there. It's just something that, like, how can you not like snap along? How can you not click and snap your fingers to something like that? Very cool. Very much dig it. Let's move on to our next one. This is from an artist called X, and X says this song is about bad created from good, the shadows created from light. Enjoy watching and learning from you, Pete. Well, thank you. By the way, I do the artwork. Well, there you go. Let's come in here and see what this artwork indeed looks like. It looks pretty darn cool. Oh, there you go. We've got some parental advisory, so block the ears of the kiddies if you've got some kiddies listening in here. This one is called Shadows. It's an instrumental, so perhaps this one in particular on the album is not going to have any profanities, but you just never know. So this is Shadows from X on Your Music Live. very nice. Yeah, I dig it. I like the drum sound too. Nice build up, nice vibe there, and good stuff indeed. Yeah, exactly. Very nicely. I like getting a bullet for my Valentine vibe from the guitar. Yeah, nicely done. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. Again, I love it when we get the first timers. I love listening to some of the regulars, but I also love the first timers as well. So thank you for sharing. We've got a slapped track here, and it's from our friend Bear. Is there a bear in the house? Grab those bear emojis, you want to. This is our friend Tremor Bear, and Bear has shared a song. Says, in 2001, I lost my dad. 2014, our sister. In 2015, mum went away. October of 2020, our oldest sister. Out of 7 of us, only 3 remain. This track is dedicated to those who've lost. Sorry for your loss. Let's take a listen to this track. This is Tremor Bear with a track called They're Gone, here on Your Music Live. There you go. Tremor Bear. Sorry, I was getting into the groove and I didn't realize it was a minute. Oh, beautiful stuff. Very nicely done. Very well composed. There's nothing I've heard of Tremor Bear that isn't just so tight and so well constructed and so beautifully put together. So as Tom says, really nicely done, very peaceful. I wanted to hear more. I was like, there's a minute in, I want to hear more of that. Very cool. Yes, exactly. As this person says, calm, relaxing tune. Let's move on to our next tune, and it's our friend Wingy. Now, we've played a few Wingy tracks in the past, and if you don't recall, we had the Gucci Belt song. I forgot the name of the other tune that really rocked as well, but Wingy's got something new here, just premiered, and I thought we'd give it a spin on the show here today. It is called Bobo. So we've gone from Bear to Bobo. I think that's pretty fitting. Let's jump in and take a listen to this one. New tune from Wingy says, what me and my friends made at 5 a.m. one night in the studio, just messing around, and made a chill, vibey song. And if it's Wingy, it's going to be chill and vibey. So Wingy with Bobo here on Your Music Live.
Sometimes I think I'm overpaid, but can't complain. That money coming every day in any way. Yeah, I think that I'm losing pace, but can't complain. Like either way, I feel no pain. It's number way.
Money talks and listen, sweet life, no tipping. I hit it once, then I'm dipping. These iPhones, I'm flipping. I knew I was different. They said I was tripping. They said I was tripping. They said I was tripping. Head in the clouds, they dream about something. Wingy got them speakers busting. Heartbeat fast, his blood is pumping. And he got these girlies blushing. Psychedelics from a Russian. Mind is fast, my mind is jumping. Hoopty fast, pull up, I'm done. I love the me that I'm becoming.
Up with the game, what we on about? Thinking ways to get paid, generational wealth. Boxes up backwards, fucking up my health. Each blunt full of top shelf, no nothing else. Smoking his eyes, I pull it out the pound. These soldier bottles laying on the ground.
How good is Wingy? The beat, the vibe, the artwork. So cool. And I should mention that that was Wingy featuring Sak Yandel and Young plus Lou. So very cool job, fellas. You've done very, very well. Cool stuff. There we go. Wingy here on Your Music Live. Yeah, I know. I'm totally into it. People are like, oh, Pete's a rock guy. Pete's a singer-songwriter guy. Man, I can chill and vibe with the tunes like the kids. Oh man, you just ruined it. You just ruined it, man. Oh, okay. Maybe I can't. Maybe I don't know how to speak and say things like the kids. But I do like some of the. I'm making it worse. Just quiet, old man. Just go and tell some kids to get off your lawn and leave the music commentary to the rest of us. Let's move into our next track, and it is let's get some happiness in our life, shall we? Let's get some happy Ron, more to the point. Happy Ron says, for all of those who are in love, have been in love, or want to be in love. That probably includes most people. But let's take a listen to this one. This is called I Offer You My Love. And it's a custom wedding song. I want to know, Ron, is this written for someone's wedding? That would be super cool. So let's take a listen to this one. I Offer You My Love from Happy Ron in the house.
I offer you my love as summer grasses grow, always flowing, always loving, always stretching up, while brushing against your soul with the softest touch. I offer you my love as the ocean blue, always blessing and caressing your every grain of sand, tiding according to each wave of your hand. I will be your shelter from whatever weather, your hideaway in the night or the day. I offer you a harbor.
And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, right here in the chat, Mr. Happy Ron. Hope you are doing well, my friend. That was indeed a lovely song. A beaut, as you'd say in Canada. Maybe? Is that beauty? Beauty gall, eh? I'm sorry, I have to think back to hockey terms. Whenever I think of Canadians, I have to think of how you'd say it with a hockey game. Because I love me some hockey. It's the best time of the year, by the way, even though the Rangers are not in the playoffs. Best time of the year because there's like so much hockey on every day. Like it's just an overload, the first round of the playoffs, overload of cool hockey. Really nicely done, Ron. Thank you so much for sharing. And because I saw Brisley Adams in there, I've actually got that as the next song here. So, yeah, serendipity of being there and then being here. Although they both these songs came through on the same day, so I wonder. And then Brisley said, I saw Happy Ron in concert, so maybe there's been some chatter, and maybe Brisley Adams was put onto the show by Happy Ron. I like to make up these stories in my head of things that may have happened. No. Anyway, let's take a listen to this one. It says, I wrote this song in a moody afternoon, putting all my frustrations about failed relationships, and we recorded the track in East Chicago, Indiana, September 2019, before the C word. Let's turn this one up. Let's go up to about 11, shall we? Yeah, good one, eh? Okay, practice my Canadian. This is called Could You Be Forgotten? Brisley Adams here on Your Music. Great name, by the way. Here on Your Music Live.
Could you be forgotten for all the things you said? Could you be forgiven without a warning nor a threat? Would it come in handy to untie the naked truth? Blindfolded justice and witnesses calling for a truce. Species of beings in the abysses, involved in controversial depths and premises. They could have sent you satellites for better love and understanding. There is no doubt you would have knelt in stunning fear, wiping existence in a metal plastic bag. emotions from a psychotic head, hiding evidence in a Junus Elliot can.
Very cool indeed. Brisley Adams with Could You Be Forgotten. Definitely some cool vibes, Jasmine. Well done, nice going, and thank you for sharing. Good to hear. Again, we love hearing the Happy Rons of the world. We love hearing the folks that we hear. We love hearing the Cubies and the Wingies and anyone else that ends with E. But yeah, I love hearing an artist that we have not heard before, and that one does indeed have a lovely feel to it. And by the way, if you miss any of these tracks, just head down to the description because you can actually check out all of the tracks we feature here on the show in the description. So if you miss one, don't worry. You can actually go back and return and repair time. Yeah, we really do let you travel through time here on Your Music Live. Speaking of traveling through time, I'm bad at segues. Ba-dum-tsh. And don't have sound effects. But I'm going to play a tune here from an artist we've featured a couple of times here on the show. And I know many of you know her channel, and have watched a lot of her videos. And that is the one and only Josephine Desmet. She was also interviewed, if you want to find out more about her, over on Jade Star's channel on her How to App series. But Josephine says, the Dance Monkey cover I hit last year did 10,000 views. People had asked for a longer version, so I made one. But I just didn't want to make something people already knew. I wanted to make it my own. So I did. The original song is by Tones and I. Baby You Know Who's Back, up until Order, was supposed to be rap, but I thought it would sound a lot more interesting with thick harmonies. And if you know Josephine, you know that thick harmonies are her bag. So let us jump in and take a listen to this one. Josephine Desmet with her very unique cover of the Tones and I song, Dance Monkey.
Oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my dear, and look me in my eyes. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Oh, I see you, see you, see you every time. No, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. Now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I ain't never seen anybody do the things you do before. No, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. Dance for me, dance, dance for me, yeah.
Get ready to boo, because I'm going to turn it down. You know why? You know why I turn these? People say, why do you only play 1 minute of songs? It's so that you can go and discover the artist and you can listen to and you can support and then you can follow the artist. If I play everything here, you got nothing to do, really, and it's not going to help you out. So I give you just a taste, I give you a sample, and then you need to go over and support the artists that we've featured. Yeah, no, but very nice, very good, brilliant version, a lot better than the original. My daughter Jasmine, who's here, really doesn't like the original song. So when I was playing that, I'm like, Jazz, this one's going to be better. That's better than the Tones and I version, in my humble opinion. There you go. I know, I'm a criminal. Don't do it. But again, all you need to do is go down to the description and check it out. Let's have another one from the ladies. Let's grab Yvette Griggs' track here. It says, the song I'd like reviewed is called All Things. It starts at 9:49. Cool. I will make sure that we cue this one up to 9 minutes and 49 here while I'm chatting away and while I read what you've got to say, which is the following. I wrote this song when I was trying to find myself, to figure out the formalities of what is really consistent when realizing you have to fail before you fly. It's a theme today, isn't it? The whole fail is good, fail so that you can succeed. I dig it, so to speak. One thing I've kept in mind is that you can't let the world dominate, control, or bring you down. Life is short. All you have to do is hold on to what is really important to you. Sage, wise words that I think everyone can get behind. I certainly can. All right, let's cue this one up to the start of this track at 9:49. It's a track called All Things. This is Yvette Griggs here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
I'm gonna see what faith can be. Maybe time will tell who you are. It seems like we've been waiting forever, but let it all burn out and set it free. Yeah, I've been done and I found, but you find beauty within being broken. It's not easy for those who wait, but only time has kept me sane. Everything's hindering now. Looks like I'm prancing in my lane. Everything's competent, so wish I could see the day in a time machine. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought to the power of any. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought into the power. Go amongst
There you go. Yes, some more beautifully delivered vocals. And yeah, as Jasmine says here, cool drums, beautiful song, great voice. And yeah, the keys in there, the piano, excellent piano, nicely mixed. And yeah, very good stuff. Very good melodic tune, lots of emotion. Absolutely. You can tell, you can really hear it, as Jenny says here, you can hear the raw emotion just pushing through, which is just amazing. Good stuff. Well done. Brisley says, classic, reminds me a bit of NXS, or could be a James Bond song. Yeah, right? It could totally be a James Bond tune. I agree. Alrighty, let's move on. Once again, if you're just joining us here, this is Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid, and we will hear from DistroKid in just a moment, because if you are an independent musician, you need to know about DistroKid and your options for releasing your music. Let's grab this one from Monoheart. We've heard from Monoheart before. They always create good stuff. Experimental song with tigers, wolves, and birds. Just push play and find yourself in the ethereal realm of the cover art. See, I love it when people give me these things. Then I bring it up and then I'm like, oh, what are we going to see here? Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what? It's the ad.
Style game with over 10,000 guaranteed prizes and only 270,000 tickets in every draw.
I can't believe it. Only 270,000 tickets. I'm going to go buy one right now. Sharon is Karen. You know it. Right. Sorry, that's SoundCloud's latest venture there, is like, let's play a 20-second localized ad before a song that we play. And I apologize to Monoheart, but every time I hear that, I see that little cat in the corner, I'm like, yeah, it's Lottery Cat. Bring it on. All right, back to the music. Monoheart with Looking West here on Your Music Live. Monoheart mixing it up there with some epic nature sounds. I love it. Yeah, just that anticipation. Yeah, the arpeggiator going on there, all the beats in the background, and then just like that line legitimately scared me. I'm sitting here going, That was a bit terrifying. I was watching the Simpsons episode where the guy jumps the pit, and they've got like a shark and a thing in there, and they've also got a lion. And I just find that funny. But yeah, that was relevant actually, because the cat, the Lotto cat, came up before, and then that was an animal-based song. So there you go. It all fits. It all comes together. Speaking of coming together, I'm bad at segues. Speaking of Night Train 1989, because that's what that's what Al put in the email here with the artist name. He's given himself an additional year, so it says Night Train 1989. So I don't know if that's you're updating your artist name as you're creating different songs in different times. But yeah, Night Train 1988 is our friend Al, and he uses a platform called Slaps to share songs. And Slaps is the great online sharing platform from our friends at DistroKid, and we might talk about Slaps after this song because it's just one of the great features that DistroKid offer you when you release your music. So, and the good thing is there's no lottery cats. So it's a complete Lotto cat free zone over on Slaps. No ads are going to play before people play your songs. Because to be honest, if I wasn't doing a show here and that lottery cat came up for 20 seconds, I probably would have chosen to just bail at that point and not play the tune. So yeah. So anyway, let's go back to this. Here is my cover of Mad World, originally recorded by Tears for Fears and released as a cover for the film Donnie Darko, recorded using GarageBand and iPad Pro, a far cry from my usual busy recordings where I use all 32 tracks on GB and then have to merge them to free up more. Coming in at less than 3 minutes, I used just a handful of tracks on this one. Thought I'd keep it simple for a change. And Mad World happens to be the Gary Jules cover of this one is one of my favourite songs of all time. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I haven't listened to this one. I thought I'll listen to it first time here on the show. So here he is, Night Train 1988 with a little ditty called Mad World. In fact, a cover song of the tune Mad World. Let's take a listen.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
Beautifully done. And once again, I know you're going to be booing at me for turning it down, but that's just how we roll around here because I go to the hard work of popping it down in the description. So you can actually go back and check that one out after the show. And once again, check out slaps.com because you can join it for free. Now, if you're a DistroKid member, you can use your DistroKid account. So if I go in here to DistroKid, DistroKid allows you to release your music. You can see here's all the music. There's my latest single, Time McFlyers, all of my singles, albums, and EPs. And I take full advantage, as you can see, I take advantage of the fact that for one price, you can upload as much music as you like. It's a very simple process. You hit the upload button and you upload your music. So that is a really easy thing to do. And like I say, for less than $20 per year, you can release an unlimited amount of music onto DistroKid. If you're not quite ready to release using DistroKid, why not join up to Slaps? Because Slaps allows you to release to the slaps.com platform. And in here, you can come in, you can check out different genres, you can check out different groups, you can give some fire to some songs as you saw there. So you can come in here and you can see we've got a whole bunch of different groups here, alternative rock, singer-songwriter. We've got a special group just for Your Music Live as well. And you can post your own songs here as well. Now, the cool thing that I like about Slaps, so there you go, you've got the Your Music Live group, GarageBand, Create, Record, Release. You can release your songs here and just upload the audio and the artwork, and that's it. And they're there for everyone to actually view. So if I go here to me, you'll see all of the songs that I've got. I've got 15 tracks there. I've got 70 followers. And you can come in here and play any of your songs straight away. They're all just right there. Oh, I don't have the volume up. And if I'm going in and checking out other people's music, again, I can give it some fire. If I really dig this song, you can hit the fire there. You can save it into your profile. And you can see here that you can even link out to your Spotify and to your other places. So slaps.com, it's kind of like SoundCloud. But again, SoundCloud from 10 years ago when it was just about the music and the community. These days, SoundCloud, I mean, it still does a job. It still does a service. I'm not dissing it. But you heard Lotto Cat. Gets a little bit frustrating. So do check out DistroKid. And by the way, you can save yourself 7% off any DistroKid plan using the code that we have above there, distrokid.com/VIP/Pete Johns. And a huge thank you to DistroKid for continuing to support Your Music Live every week here. They've been sponsoring this show for nearly 4-5 months now. And it really is a service to the, we're already playing a song. It's a service to the independent music community. So thank you to DistroKid. What you were just hearing there was Dawn Janice, aka the Singing Nurse. Now, I've seen this name pop up in my chat here on the show and in the comments here on the channel, and I'm like, that's really interesting. Dawn the Singing Nurse, Dawn Janice the Singing Nurse. And Dawn sent a song this week, which I'm super happy about. She said, I wrote and doodled this song as a thank you to one of my YouTube subscribers who is a preschool teacher in France. I think it was my second song I brought to completion in GarageBand thanks to you and your awesome tutorials. Well, thank you to you, Dawn. I do appreciate it. And let's take a listen to this one. It's a very cool... I listened to this little ditty and it was in my head last night. It is called Mrs. Abuela. And this is Dawn, the Singing Nurse. Let's take a listen here on Your Music Live.
Let's start our day and listen and learn with Mrs. Abuela. Let's gather round and learn all we can with Mrs. Abuela. Mrs. Abuela. Mrs. Abuela. Let's go. Discover the world with Mrs. Abuela. Listen and learn and learn.
Can you imagine rocking up to preschool and the teacher plays a song like with their name in it? How cool would that be? I would be blown away as a kid if that was the thing. Very cool. Yeah, I like the Latin feel. Yeah, super cool. I love the Latin feel and where was it? And the strings. Yeah, that is one of the and that's why, someone like me and you, perhaps if you use GarageBand a lot, will be like, oh yeah, that's one of the autoplays in GarageBand. You know who doesn't care if it's an autoplay in GarageBand? Anybody else. They just go, oh, that's cool. Yeah. Andy Dion says his kids like this one. Very cool. Yeah, fun vibe, good stuff. Definitely soundtrack worthy, right? I want Dawn, can you do one for me? Just like, everybody get ready, here comes Pete Johns. Do, 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 do. Oh, don't do that. It's fine. It's fine. We already have the Your Music Live. By the way, shout out to my man Kronk Song, Mark Lovell, aka Kronk Song. He's created so many different theme songs for Your Music Live, and every week when you hear the theme, give thanks to Mark. In fact, you know what? Let's just jump over and play a Kronk Song tune. While I'm thinking of Mark, and while we're talking about it, let's grab a Kronk Song tune here. And he does send one every week, and I think I'm out of order here. But let's grab this one. He says, "Hi Pete, hope you're well. I am." He says, "Hope you are all well. I hope you are well too." Another YML mix for you. Hope you like it. Not a lot to say about this one, except that the riff that inspired me to write this song sounded a little like a jig, hence the title. Rather lazy lyric writing. Hey, I like lazy lyric writing. Say lazy lyric writing 10 times fast. This is, oh, by the way, this is the other thing with, sorry, I sound like an ad for Slaps, but I guess I kind of am because DistroKid are our sponsor. But look at this. Mark is clearly onto his third SoundCloud account, which I definitely don't have multiple SoundClouds. Yeah, because they limit you to, I think it's 180 minutes of uploads, whereas slaps.com, as long as you're commenting on other people's, you can upload an unlimited amount of music, which I think is cool. Let's take a listen to this one. This is Jiggy, and what Mark does is he does special 2-minute Your Music Live mixes, which is a very unique and clever way of getting your whole song played. Because if it was 4 minutes, I'd cut you off at 1:30. If you give me a 2-minute mix, I'll play it. I'll play the 2-minute mix. Alrighty, let's take a listen to this one. Kronk song with Jiggy. Let's get jiggy with it here on Your Music Live.
Let's get jiggy. Let's get jiggy tonight. Let's get jiggy. Let's get jiggy. All right. Tricky for you to throw a sickie, but I think we should have a go. Please don't take the mickey, 'cause you know I can be quite picky, and you are the one I want to know. Come with me, and let's get jiggy. Get jiggy. Let's get jiggy. Let's get jiggy tonight. Let's get jiggy. Let's get jiggy. All right. Get jiggy. Let's get jiggy.
I was so busy getting jiggy that I forgot to turn my mic back up. Bloody marvellous, as usual there from Mark. Kronk song, Lovell. Very catchy tune indeed, and a fun one for sure. Thank you so much for sharing. Jiggy, 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 getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na, getting jiggy with it. Let's go to our next tune. Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. Are there some shadowy figures? Well, I know that there are. There's some shady figures and some dodgy figures, but that's just the regular audience. But Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. So show note, the link starts at 2:25 mark. Excellent. Hi, Pete. Thanks for the incredible amount of time and expertise you share with us. You're very welcome. I present with you my latest work titled Where Are We Now? Your recommendation, I signed up for DistroKid. Very cool. It was super easy and can't wait to become the next Justin Bieber. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Please give me your thoughts and ideas. The talent you showcase here is unbelievable. I agree. It's my favorite time of the week because I'm blown away. Week after week, I'm blown away by the talent that we have here on this show. And in fact, how about I just don't start playing that because YouTube got a bit excited and it auto-played. Let's jump over and take a listen to this one, shall we? This is Vidal and the Shadowy Figures. Where Are We Now? Here on Your Music Live.
We
Nadal and the Shadowy Figures. Where are we now? I love that artwork. I love the cassette spinning. I just get hypnotized by it and I forget to turn it down. There you go. There's another tip. Give me something cool to look at while I play your tune, and I'll probably get hypnotized and then forget to turn it down. So yeah, very nice. Love the obscure. Yeah, just a bit different, a bit like there's something different about that, isn't there? I think you have to go back because that's halfway through the track. I'm going to be going back and listening to the whole track. I think you should as well because it's an absolute corker. Corker. Come up with some weird Australianisms sometimes, don't I? I'm a strange dude. Right, now I've got something special for you here now because Your Music Live has been going for, what are we, episode 4? We've got big episode 50 next week, don't we? That's going to be fun. But yeah, we're up to episode 49, and more often than not, with Your Music Live, folks will just send me their music, and that's what it's designed for. So I just put the link out here. Every week we do the show, and down in the description you can just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. Occasionally I'm just listening to music and I come across a track which I think is so cool that I just want to play it here on the show. And that's the case in this one. This is an artist called Rachel Lime and a track called Voyager 3. It just popped up on a random YouTube playlist, and I literally within 5 minutes I'd reached out. I'd sent a message to Rachel and said, Rachel, can I please play your song on Your Music Live? And she's graciously said yes, and here's what she has to say. Voyager 3 is inspired by the story of the Voyager Golden Record, sent off into space in 1977 as a message in a bottle to extraterrestrial life, containing sounds, images, and music from humanity. It was written, produced, and performed by me, mixed by Brian Tench, who did Kate Bush, OMD, and the Bee Gees, if you don't mind, and mastered by Breakpoint Mastering, who do Sub Pop, Hardly Art Records, and Hush Hush Records. So some professional chops here, but I love the fact that Rachel did record and produce this herself. There is a cool video that goes along with it, which I'm going to play here, and let's take a look and a listen at this one, shall we? This is Rachel Lime with her track Voyager 3 here on Your Music Live.
Hello from the children of planet Earth. Across a new ocean, I think I hear you far away. I sing a song and put it in a bottle. I get to the interstellar waves. The future's nice in the starlight. The future's nice in the starlight.
안녕하세요.
Dear stranger, somewhere in the Milky Way, will my message reach you soon? I'm terrified of you, I'm terrified of you. I wanna see the light of a different moon.
There you go, Rachel Lime with Voyager 3 here on Your Music Live. Just some good, pop vibes and just a cool beat, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And yeah, just goes to show. I love the serendipity of just listening to music and then suddenly there's something like that just pops up, and I'm like, that is so cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And it was the lyric video originally I found, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's an actual music video of this, and there was too. I'm like, cool, let's play it. And thank you again to Rachel Lime for allowing us to play her tune here on the show. It's hard to back up after that, but we're gonna prove that Your Music Live is just everywhere. We're all genres to all people at all times, and this is my friend Michael Holmes, aka Northern Northwoods Soul. Sorry, Mike, I get that wrong. So Michael Holmes, Northwoods Soul, says, this song was written on a plane after a trip to Houston. It's a story of my trip back to the airport, basically, but with a boy-girl spin on it. It's a nice little summer song. No happy ending, though. Ooh, well, we'll have to find out what the ending is. It is called Just Keep On Driving. Northwoods Soul here on Your Music Live. Let's take a listen. Now.
It's a beautiful morning. The sun will keep shining. The sun will keep shining all day. You pull up outside, I come out to meet you. We hug like old friends. It feels like more than that to me. Start up the engine. Where are we going? If you just keep driving, we got no way of knowing. Start conversation. What are we saying? Just keep on talking. Just keep on talking. Just keep on driving. Don't ever stop. Just keep on driving. We can sleep while we drive.
There he is, Michael Holmes, Northwood Soul, with a very cool, a bit of a 70s, 80s soft rock vibe. I say that in a nice way because I love 70s and 80s soft rock. Very cool indeed. Thank you for sharing another cracking track from Northwood Soul there. And I do thank you. We're coming up to the end of the first half here, but there's another full hour of music for your listening pleasure. And we will be playing a bunch more. We've got some QB coming up. We've got some Russ to get into your ear holes, and a whole lot more coming up in the second half. So nobody go nowhere. Michael, aka Zealand Band, is always fun to play, not only because he creates some great music, but because you can put your sleeping emojis in the chat, and it looks like you're all really bored with the show. So grab those Zs and throw them in the chat here for Michael, aka Zealand Band, who says, Into the Sunset, wrote this one a few years ago, in fact 5 years ago, but who's counting? I'm sure not counting. So let's take a listen to this one. This is, that's Driving Through a Dream. Wow, we've got two. I was like, am I playing the right song? Yes, it is another driving song, this time from our friend Michael, aka Zealand Band, Driving Through a Dream, here on Your Music Live. little bit Western style, bit of Clint Eastwood coming there. Yeah, riding through the desert landscape. Yeah, totally. So there you go. Another couple of another driving tune here. And yeah, I also like who was it that pointing out the logo there? I think it was Gerard. Yeah, always got that Zealand band logo in there as well. It's very cool. So yeah, very nicely done. As always, there's nothing that every time I hit play on anything by Michael, it's always good. It's never the same, but it's always good. So keep doing what you're doing, my friend. Appreciate you and appreciate all your support here. Alrighty, let's grab this tune. This is the Sonic Dream Believers. I wrote Rolling Thunder about 10 years ago when I found a G, A minor, 7, G groove on my guitar, and for some reason started singing, I've got Rolling Thunder. Did an internet search on Rolling Thunder and came across a motorcycle organization that advocates for POWMIAs and wrote the lyrics around that. So Prisoner of War is missing. Okay. They ride through Washington, D.C. over the USA's Memorial Weekend, May 29, hence the timing of this release and submission to YML. Yeah, we're not quite at May 29 yet. The link should pick up about 1:06. Please play to about 2:20. Thanks, Pete. I love it. I love it when people give me direct instructions. It makes my life easier. So this is the Sonic Dream Believers, which is featuring Jimmy Zito, aka Jimmy Image. So we have heard from him before, but just under different names. So let's take a listen to this one. It is called Rolling Thunder here on Your Music Live.
Rolling thunder, wheels are turning. Rolling thunder, onward turning. Rolling thunder, flame of freedom. Rolling thunder, let's be dreaming now. Here's how. 'Cause I got rolling thunder and I got wonder if you got rolling thunder too. Inside of you, I think you do. Rolling thunder, rubber burning, rolling thunder, tables turning, rolling thunder, flame of freedom, rolling thunder, never leave them. 'Cause I got rolling thunder, you got rolling thunder, we got rolling thunder through and through. Yes, we do. Rolling thunder, bring our brothers. Rolling thunder, home mothers. Rolling thunder, MIA. Rolling thunder, Mayday now. Here's how.
A little bit of Rolling Thunder. Yeah, I think I heard a little bit of horn there, Arnie G, myself. Maybe a synth, maybe some synth horn. Yeah, very cool. Nicely done. Cool song. Yeah, odd sounds, but interesting and keeps you listening. I know, you're just going along going, oh, where's this going? I love a song where you never quite know where it's going. And yes, the eagle in front of the Stars and Stripes, mate, that's like a kangaroo in front of Ayers Rock. For Australians, that's definitely an American imagery there. And American imagery, I English speak good. All right, we'll go one more tune, and then we'll have our customary toilet break. And I got a cool track from one of the usual crew here for our toilet break. I won't spoil it, but yeah, we'll take a listen to this one first. Now, this is from Heffalumpa. And they say, Steampunk Submarine, Cubase's 3, DOP for Dark Time Sequencer, various hardware synth to create the vibe. That sounds interesting, and I'm going to play it. This is Stempunk Sub Voyage. Okay, we're going with it. Stempunk Sub Voyage from our friend here, Halla Thump. Just play the song on Your Music Live. Very nicely done. How good was that? I love the imagery there and the steampunk stuff going on there. I agree, Mark. I got lost in it too. I was like, mesmerized by the sounds of that tune. So very, very nicely done. Thank you for sharing, because sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. So if you're enjoying, by the way, if you're enjoying this song, if you're enjoying your time here, then please do share this. Let other people know. If there's people that you think would dig listening to this sort of music, then do share this. If you're getting some value today, no, I won't say that. If you're having fun, if you're enjoying the music, do feel free to hit the like button. That is what it is there for. You know what? You know who's never been a toilet break and is kind of an institution around here at Your Music Live? That is our friend who is a penguin from who knows where. Because the mystery that surrounds our friend QB cannot be shared. I tried to make a poem, and it didn't work, because it's hard to rhyme. Really hard. Get those penguin emojis, folks. Get the penguin emojis happening here, because I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to leave you in the capable, comfortable flippers of a penguin. Yes, it's our friend QB the Penguin. And QB says about this one, not much. He or she is a man of few words. I experimented with more plucked instruments in this drum and bass song. So let's go with some QB the Penguin and more drum and bass. More cowbell? Who knows? More drum and bass though. You take a listen to this. I'll have a quick comfort stop. We'll be back for the second half in just a moment. Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid here on Studio Live today. QB the Penguin, accompanied by an inadvertent ringtone. So here's the thing. That was entirely my fault because, yes, my kids called me. Like, we normally have a break. Like, go and give them a hug during the middle of the show, and they're not here at the moment, so they called me. And unfortunately, I have not put the Do Not Disturb on my Mac, and so when they called my phone, when I was in the other room, it called here as well. So yeah, the ringtone wasn't part of QB's original plan, but there you go. Maybe it will. Maybe it worked. Use integrated ringtones into the middle of songs. There you go. Exactly, Bubba. Instant attention. You just throw the ringtone in there and instantly get the attention. But my apologies to QB the Penguin for interrupting the song there. But yeah, excellent job as always from our feathered friend. Wait, do penguins have feathers? Or what would you call them? What would you say that they have? I'm not sure. All right, after that, I think we need some Joe and Barry Glenn after a mess up like that from Pete. We need some Joe and Barry Glenn to just calm and soothe ourselves. And we've got a tune here which is called One Morning in May, which is very relevant because it is a morning in May. So Joe and Barry say, another traditional tale of a girl meets soldier. Who then buggers off back to London to his wife and 6 kids. Drew out his fiddle and just play one tune more, obvious euphemisms for a bit of hanky-panky, as is It's Time to Give Over. Oa did seem to have good times then, especially the blokes. All on GarageBand and LumaFusion. Oh, love it. Love it a lot. Here we go. It is called One Morning in May. Joe and Barry Glenn here on Your Music Live.
One morning in May, I spied a young couple, they were making their way. And one was a maiden, her beauty shone clear, and the other was a soldier, a bold grenadier. Good morning, good morning, good morning, said he. And where are you going, my pretty lady? I'm going out walking by the banks of the sea, just to see waters glide and hear the nightingales sing. They had not been standing but a minute or two, when out of his knapsack a fiddle he drew. And the tune that he played made the valleys all ring. Oh, hark, cried the maiden, hear the nightingale sing.
I just love how much fun Joe's having there. I don't know if Barry was playing in that same shot. Probably not. It was probably done afterwards. But yeah, I love that. I love just not taking things too seriously, but just enjoying things, enjoying the music, loving life. And yeah, it's a very good lesson, very good reminder to not take things too seriously. Yeah, there you go. Should go live in a castle. 100%. Very nicely done. Yes, very Irish vibe going on there. Thank you again for sharing, Joe and Barry. Again, it's like it wouldn't be a show without a lot of these regulars that are sending in cool tunes every week. I don't know how you folks find the time to create so much music. Let's. I'm not sure if we played this artist before because the name doesn't ring a bell. But then again, it's John George, so it's not exactly a bell-ringing kind of name. Yeah, welcome to the Pete Johns club of names that are just 2 first names. John George. John George says, recorded in GarageBand with my guitar. This is an atmospheric ambient piece, which I created not long after using GB. Enjoy. Why, thank you. I think I shall. This is called Whimper. This is John George with Whimper here on Your Music Live. Very nice tone, very chilled vibes there from our friend John George. And nice Van Gogh. I can never pronounce that correctly. Can some of my, is it Dutch friends from the Netherlands? Van Gogh? I used to say Van Gogh because that's how you'd say it in Australia, but I'm pretty sure it's Van Gogh. But yeah, the music does suit it very well, and a very cool guitar tone. Mark Lovell, I don't know if I said good day to you earlier, but that's right, you were talking about having whiskey eyes and shifting to a bigger screen. Thank you for, again, I mentioned it earlier, but now that you're here, thank you for doing the theme music. Thank you for your 2-minute YML mixes. If anyone's an independent music and you're thinking, how do I get the attention of people out there in the community and in the world? Just look at exactly what Kronk's song does. He customizes his mixes to make sure that I can play them here on the show. He, without me asking, just sends me new theme music every couple of weeks for the show. He does think these are the things you can do. Unfortunately, folks that come onto the channel, and you've seen them, and thank you to our wonderful moderators who help make sure that they don't annoy you too much, but they'll come on here and they'll play, dude, play my track, dude, play my track, dude, play my track, like 14 times. I'm like, at what point do you think I'm going to stop the show and the carefully curated list and the people that have been waiting sometimes up to 4 to 6 weeks to have their song played so that I can play your fire beat right now? Anyway, anyone think that's fair? I don't. So yeah, I don't know why. Where did I go with that? Yeah, be like Mark. That's what I'm going to say. Be like Mark. There you go. Right, yeah, I can listen and have coffee at the same time, and this song is great. Is that a theremin? I think it was actually the Erhu, wasn't it? Was it the garage band Erhu in there? I think it might have been. I think so. There you go. Yeah, thank you. No, thank you, Josephine, because Josephine's another one who just submits her tracks, creates great music, shares them out there, and yeah, again, it's almost like the more that you hassle me, the less likely I am to play your tune. So I don't know if that's the way it should be, like out of spite. I'm just like, yeah, you hassle me, guess what? You go down the list. Not true. You know what? We're getting off the rails, and when I get off the rails, you know what I do? I grab a Russ 8889 track, and I play it, because Russ 8889 is clinically proven to focus the mind and to bring things on track. Because the one thing we know about Russ is that he never tells a long story, he never likes to rant and rave, and he almost never swears. Now, if you believe all of that, I don't know what to tell you. Let's jump over here. Get the Russ emojis. It's the angry face with the expletives, the zipped up mouth, I think. Anyway, let's play a Russ track. Taking This Moment is Russ's submission for this week. There you go. There's the Russ. Russ. Taking This Moment. Did I mention I had a few beverages last night? Taking This Moment, Russ 8889. Sit back, turn your speakers up to 11, your headphones up to 12, and take a listen to some Russ 8889 here on Your Music Live.
Taking this moment to feel present.
Sorry, I got so ranty there, I didn't read Russ's instructions that said to skip us forward, which he did actually put in the instructions. So let's just skip things forward and take a listen from here. Excellent stuff there from Russ. As always, right? Yeah, I know. It's the visuals, the combination there of the audio and the video just draws you in. Russ is indeed next level. I know it's Russ's musical world. We are we are just living in it. Just amazing. Did it again. He did. Russ is always brilliant. Indeed. Tom, are you playing live after the show? I forgot to check and I forgot to ask. If you are, make sure that you're ready with a link at the end of the show, because Thomas Christ Live is something that you don't want to miss, because Tom does some very cool work. Let's jump in here and grab our next tune, shall we? This is from an artist called Montesana. Go with that. Montesana. This is my favorite song so far. Some instruments you hear are a voice message from WhatsApp, my friends who helped me recording it, and everything else is recorded with normal wired headsets. It was a really hard job of addition on GarageBand of my iPad Air. By the way, can you start playing from 1 minute 10? I sure can. Unlike Russ's request, I actually will fulfill that one. I hadn't downloaded the latest songs, and then I tried to quickly download them onto my spreadsheet before the show, and I didn't get Russ's details in there for whatever reason. So that's why I was kind of winging it there and sounding a bit bizarre. All right, this is Hoy Contigo Aqui from Montesana. Let's take a listen to it here live. See? SoundCloud. Every time I play a song on SoundCloud, I get more and more frustrated. Because it doesn't like me, I swear. At least we don't have Lottery Cat. I almost miss Lottery Cat, though. Lottery Cat's kind of cool. Let's try that one again. This is Hoy Contigo Aqui by Montesana.
Venía la mañana aunque salga el sol, si me falta tu iluminación, buscaré a mi alma sin cesar, refugio en tus brazos. Tus risas son las notas de mi canción, me despierto, sos mi inspiración, mis mañanas pintas al tocar, todas de un color primaveral, en el tiempo y en la infinidad, solo existo.
I love it. I want to listen to that. I think whenever I'm feeling in a bad mood, I'm just going to throw that tune on. And yeah, I'm with you, Lisa. I love the diversity of everyone's musical talent. It is next level. It is very, very cool. So yeah, thank you again for sharing. Exactly. I feel like I'm listening to this at a cool cafe having a latte. I feel like a latte. I might have to go and get myself another coffee. Yeah, I know. And the melody and the chords that like just work together so beautifully in that. And exactly, it's cool. Didn't understand it, but I like the melody and instruments. Whenever I hear something like that and I think, oh wow, that must be a really like vibey, uplifting message in that song, and it's probably, we're all gonna die and we're gonna fall into a big sinkhole and then the world will end. And I'm like, maybe not. All right, come on, Johns, get it together. You got half an hour left, please. People are paying good money to watch. Actually, they're not. But no, District Kid are paying good money for you to put together a good show. But hopefully, sometimes it's fun to watch me just stumble over things and go a little bit off track. Otherwise, I could just be a machine, right? I could just be one of the synthesized voices, and I could just be, welcome to Your Music Live. This is a song by Russ8889. Get those angry emojis ready. And I don't think anyone would want that. Or maybe you would. All right, let's have a listen to a tune from Jaggy Edges. Now, we played a song from their Peanuts and Monkeys album, which I love the title of, by the way, a couple of weeks back. And this is the opening song from that album. And it's a song about getting out performing again and putting on a brave face when you are unsure of the steps and finding that maybe you don't fit the way you used to Interesting premise. I like it a lot. Let's take a listen to this. This is Showtime from the Jaggy Edges here on Your Music Live.
So long ago since I put on a show and had to wear something this bright. I stare at the page at a quite different age. Something just doesn't feel right. So I'm stood on the floor, not too far from the door, in case I don't remember my lines. I know what to say in my own funny way. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. It's showtime again. So turn on the lights, all jazz hands and sympathy, lit up tonight, shuffle around, just a little too slow. It's not like it used to be, it's all part of the show. It's been a long, long time since I made up a rhyme and had to make everything fit. I was never out run, the ride was all fun, but I'm telling you this isn't it. So that I'm taking the show, but don't let anyone know you were never really right for the part. Suckered and caught, frozen under the spot, take another one to the heart. It's showtime again.
It is showtime again. So turn on those lights. Yeah, get out there and perform. Yeah, dance, monkey. monkey. What is it? Monkeys and Peanuts, name of the album. Love it. Very cool. Very good country vibe. And yeah, so take care, folks. Josephine and Statistic. I know it's late night in some parts of the world, especially for you, Josephine. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for your contributions. And Statistic, we do have one of your tracks coming up. So if you do have to go, that's cool. You can catch up on the replay. But we do have some freshly baked Statistic for your listening pleasure coming up real soon. Yeah, I loved it, Barry, too. That circus music came through at the start. Very cool. Very, very nice, very interesting arrangement. Well done indeed. All right, next one. We've got something pretty special here. So the Autism Rocks, the Positive Autism. This is our friends Daniel and Micah. And if you've not seen these guys before, very, very cool stuff. So Micah is a teenager, autistic, creates some great music with the help of his dad, Danny, and they just do amazing things. Really positive reinforcement for the autism community. And this is Chicken Butt. We made a TikTok video. Guess what? Chicken Butt. And we were asked to make a full song from it, and this is that song. So yeah, get your jazz hands ready. That's the official jazz hands of Autism Rocks. And let's take a listen to this one, shall we? This is Chicken Butt. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel. So take it away, Daniel, and Positive Autism with Chicken Butt.
Hello there. Mike and I were asked by a few people to turn this TikTok video. What? Chicken butt. What? Chicken butt. Into a full song. So here's the song, Chicken Butt. Enjoy.
What?
Chicken butt.
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 What?
Butt.
Guess what?
Chicken butt. Chicken butt. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
What?
Chicken butts. What? Chicken butts.
I was going to close with that tune, but I, for one, didn't want to be walking around for the rest of the day going, what, chicken butt? Although now, in hindsight, maybe I did. Maybe that would have been cool. Yeah, I like it. Dig it in a big bad way. Yeah, exactly. So over the top. It's funny. The Song Spark group over on Facebook, their prompt at the moment, and Mark, I know you remember, their prompt at the moment is to write a deliberately bad song, which is something I've been saying for a while, that if you are stuck, just write something, and I'm not saying that's bad for a second, I love that tune, but just write something completely left field, completely outrageous, completely just nonsensical, and it's very, very cool. Oh no, Mark, cool visuals, guys. Excellent. Yes, you cooped well with those animations. No, don't have it. All right, there you go. That is chicken butt. You are still going to be going what chicken butt for the rest of the day. Let's play a statistic tune, shall we? Now that he's left. Now that he's left, it's safe to play his song. Says, I wrote and recorded this demo back in 2002, and at the time, the song was over 6 minutes long. I managed to shelve about 2 whole minutes and give the song a proper remake just in time to make it into my second album, which will be releasing this fall, which I'm excited about, because Statistic has become one of my fave new artists to just listen to, because very cool industrial vibes, very good, just overall great music. So let's take a listen to this tune from Statistic. It is called Time of Heartache, and we're going to listen live here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Statistic here on Your Music Live. And I agree, Friggsy, doing some great stuff. And this is indeed rocking. Time of Heartache there. A very cool track. And yeah, as Infarction says, I've said it before, but the high level of video making almost eclipses the music on this channel sometimes. I know. It's why I've worked so hard to get the visuals. Like if you watched early episodes of the show back on the PC, you know, we'd get the visuals because I thought most of the tracks are just going to be SoundCloud. We don't really need good quality visuals. I've upped my game. I pay now for the highest tier of StreamYard so that I can give you 1080p visuals and I can give you full stereo sound so that you can see in the best definition the great stuff that people put together here. So yeah, so awesome. Agree for the win. Alrighty. Sorry, Ice Fox, I know. You've done well, because I know for the folks in the UK and Europe, I do this as early as I possibly can. I do this at 6:30am for me. So I do appreciate that you rock up here week after week. And if you miss any of it, guess what? That's what replays are for. You can come back and catch the replay. No problemos. Andy Dion. Is there an Andy Dion in the house? Andy Dion has joined up with Hetriani on this next track. We heard from Hetriani on the Gary Hubs cover from last week, from the ZZ Top cover that he did. So Hetriani is I was going to use a word there. He is he's giving his services to a whole bunch of great artists. So he's done it here with Andy Dion. Said, frustrated with all the hate I see in the world. Here. I wrote this song about it. Hetriani jumped on for the solo. Many tips and tricks used learning from Jade and Pete in GB. Well, thank you, Andy. And let's play this tune, shall we? This is called No Place for Hate. This is Andy Dion featuring Hetriani here on Your Music Live.
All right, we're getting a person shot at 3334 in Evergreen.
A man, keep the pain inside, not a fucking plan. Nowhere to run now, nowhere to hide. I'm here to tell you now, listen up, punk. There's no place for hate. I'm sick of this, yeah. Just won't quit, yeah. There's no place for hate. There's no place for hate. Doesn't have to be another tragedy. It's up to us. Just insanity, rationality, complete madness. Chemicals inside, something's not right. I'm here to tell you now, listen up, punk. There's no place for hate.
Andy Dion and Hetriani there, bringing the rockin' vibes here on Your Music Live. Yeah, there is no place for hate. I mean, there are, but I don't tend to hang around in those places. Love the Singer t-shirt there. Very underrated beer, the Singer. Very good when you're having a nice Thai curry and a Singer beer. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting hungry. Breakfast time here, nearly for me, but we still got 25 minutes of rockin' music to go. No, thank you, Andy. Thank you for sharing, and thanks for your patience. Andy's another one who just sits back and shares a song every now and then, and never does anything, never bugs me. Just a cool dude and creating cool music. Oh, and profanity warning on the previous song. If you can go back 2 minutes. I should have let that know. There you go. Vidal and the Shadowy Figures, a super sticker. Thank you again for being a wonderful member of this community. You are all wonderful, and you all help keep the lights on here at Studio Live today, as do our wonderful sponsors, because we literally could not do this show. I could not do this show without the wonderful support from DistroKid. They are there supporting independent creators by creating an amazing service, because for just $20 a year, $19.99 in fact, you can release an unlimited amount of music to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, you name it, they're there. There's a new service, a new Russian service I'd never heard of, but now they release there. And why not? Maybe my music will become huge in Russia. Who knows? But you can check out the link up above there and down in the description. Just go to distrokid.com/VIP/Pete Johns. And we thank DistroKid and we thank Vidal and the Shadowy Figures for their support here on Studio Live today. Fico, the Croatian rocker, shared a tune probably about a month ago now on one of our shows here, and they're back. Fico says, this song is about exploring and having a good time in the southern states. Story told in the lyrics is fictional, and it tells how I think spending some time in the south would look like based on what I've heard in the southern rock tunes I like. So here you go. You're going to get the view of a Croatian rocker about what it would be like to be hanging out in the south of the USA. This could go some places interesting. Let's jump over and take a listen, shall we? This is called Way Down South. Fico, the Croatian rocker, here on Your Music Live.
Woken up this morning in the back of my car. Rooster crow, he woke me up, and what to do now? Don't know where I am at all, and how I got there. Only thing I know, it's harder than hell. Looking around, no sign of town or anything else. I don't know how far I am, oh boy, I need help. As I drove just up the road, I saw a big man, 6 feet tall like lumberjack. I hope that you'll help. Man said I way down south, where the girls are curry and whiskey's fine. Man said I way down south, where the river's flowing free. Best place to be. As the day goes by, I've been across the whole land. Mountains high against the clouds and in the green plains. Seen wild horses living free and grazing green grass. Seen the eagle flying high up in the blue sky. Been across the biggest lakes and bigger deserts. Traveled through the greenest woods and golden farmlands.
There you go. Heading way down south. So looked like that was actually a collaboration. So maybe it wasn't Fico's thoughts on the south. We'll take a look there. Right. Boomer Bass Meme, Darcy's World of Music, and Fico the Creation Rocker. So just to make sure that we get all of the mentions in there of everyone playing on that track. I do love to see collaborations. In these troubled times, it is great to see folks come together and make music together and just experiment and explore and learn. That's what it's all about, yeah. It's about community getting together and playing music together. So thank you for sharing that one, because Sharon is Karen and sharing is caring. I need more coffee. I need more coffee from my Studio Live Today mug, by the way. StudioLiveToday.com/merch. Coffee tastes better. Even water tastes better from a Studio Live Today mug. All right. R2, who I can now say their name correctly because I will no longer call you RX2 because you actually have changed your name, so we can now pronounce it. R2. Hello, Pete. Wrote this song after thinking about making better choices in life. It's sometimes hard to follow your own advice to get out of your own way. Here. This is the only acoustic tune on my first album, all recorded in GarageBand with iPad Pro. Thanks as always for supporting independent musicians, and keep up the great work. You keep up the great work. No, you keep up the great work. This is a tune here. It's called Fighting My Instinct. This is R2 here on Your Music Live.
Always falling, never looking, hard to stand straight, lose my footing, world's against us, no advantage, we all find out how to manage, my own mistakes keep me under, maybe one day I'll find an answer, probably stay here, stuck in limbo, to who I am now, you never know though, I'm fighting my instinct, it's because of you, the night winds often, but that's not forever, I'm fighting my instinct, it's harder than you know, the battle rages on, and that is forever. I'm fighting my instinct to get to the crossing and choose the right path without hesitation. I'm fighting my instinct, the water is rising ahead of the storm. It's all clear sailing.
Great stuff there from our friend R2, who I will keep saying the name correctly now that I know how to say it. Some nice visuals there as well. Yeah, really liked the acoustic sound. Yeah, what's that, a 12 string? The strings came in nice. The chorus, as Frigsy says, hit in nice. Really good. And we had a cowbell. That's right. We had our first cowbell sighting or hearing of the show. Speaking of the show, we've only got 17 minutes left, and we've got a bunch more songs I want to get in here. Don't forget, if you have submitted your song and it doesn't get played this week, don't worry, not all is lost. We're here every week for 2 hours. I just have an overwhelming volume of songs that come in here. I do have to make some tough decisions sometimes about what we play and what we don't play, but I do try to get to as many songs as humanly possible. So if you've submitted a song, then hopefully we'll be able to play it very soon. Doctor's Orders, I've left your name up there because I got a bit excited this week because I thought I had some new Doctor's Orders to play you, and then I didn't. But it's actually cooler than that because Doctor's Orders sent me a message here and said, "Hi Pete, I have a niece called Lucretia. I'm sorry, that's probably bad. She's from the UK and studying music at college. Next week, she will officially release her first song, Could You Be Me? This is the acoustic version filmed with her tutor last night at college. The song was produced in, Lucretia, I'm so sorry, uses a combination of, I should have said, Doctor, how do I pronounce her name? Uses a combination of GarageBand and Logic for the music. This song was produced in Logic. The video was shot on iPhone for consideration of playing on YML. Thank you from Doctor's Orders. Well, you're welcome, Doctor's Orders, and I would love to play this song because it's a cracker. It's an absolutely great song. So let's see. We'll try one more time with the pronunciation. Lucretia, I'm going to go with that. That's what we're sticking with. Doctor can tell me if that's incorrect. But Lucretia, this is a tune called Could You Be Me? And we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
You beat me for a day, so you feel all the pain that I had to feel 'cause of you. No, please don't beg me to stay once you push me away, 'cause you know that's something I do. But I'm done chasing after you. Oh, chasing after you. Why did I defend your name? It's me you heard, and I held on through it all, but you never were deserving. Tell me where I went wrong, tell me what I need to do. I've given everything I have, I've given everything to you. Oh, I've given it all for you. Could you beat me for a day, so you feel all the pain that I had to feel 'cause of you? No, please don't beg me to stay once you push me away.
I know, I didn't want to turn it down either. Very good indeed. Yes, there's some talent in the Zorders family, the doctor, all the orderlies, and the nurses and radiologists. Okay, I'm out of medical terms, but well done. And no, there you go. Lucretia is here watching with me. Great job, Lucretia, and I apologise, I'm pronouncing your name slightly differently every time. But thank you for sharing. I love it. Love it when music and family come together, and yeah, it's just amazing. So good job, and yeah, make sure that once the track is released, do let me know, and I'll make sure that we have it a plug here on the show. We can play the full version in a few weeks' time if you like, once it's released, because that was an absolute cracker. Enjoyed that one greatly. Alrighty, let's grab this one, shall we? So we've got one from Orchestra Eclipse. Let's throw an Orchestra Eclipse tune in here because Orchestra Eclipse is here every week with bells on. Always a great supporter of everyone else's music, and creates some cool little ditties and covers of movies and TV shows and all sorts of cool things. So this one is an orchestral trap cover of the Killmonger theme from Black Panther. The piece combines orchestral instruments with a hip-hop trap beat. I like the sound of this, so I wanted to play it. Please play from 1 minute 22. Enjoy. All right, let's come up here to 1 minute 22 and take a listen to this. Orchestra Eclipse with the Killmonger theme from Black Panther here on Your Music Live.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
I think that works really well. I think that's pretty cool. Having the trap beat there with the orchestral instruments. Yeah, bringing things together like that. It's always great. Yeah, always a pleasure to hear something cool like that that's been put together nicely. Good selection of instruments, good choices on there. And yeah, I'm with you, Jenny. I don't know the original, but I found it pretty cool there. Christopher Rossi, hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for being here. And SM Borthwick, don't know if I've said g'day to you by name, but hello. Thank you for being here. And thank you everyone for being here. We still do have 10 minutes left, so it is not the end, but we are winding things up. That doesn't mean we don't have some cool tunes to play, because we do. We still got a few more crackers that I wanted to play. This one in particular. So this one comes from Z-Jax, and they say this song is about loving freely without judgment or bias. We collected raw pics and videos from people around the world by contacting them personally. And it is very darn cool. I'm going to skip, there's a 30-second intro at the start here. I'm going to skip that and then play from when the music and the video kicks in here, because it just gives you a little bit of information about the video and about how it was put together. So let's jump in and take a listen to this one. This is Z-Jax and Suhasini, and it's called Love to Go. And we're going to listen to it now, live on Your Music Live.
Doesn't matter what our friends say, I'll stay. Give some pride to save the town that's been painted grey. I love who I love, and I love who I'm meant to be. I'll take little wrath on my way, pour it down on me. So you can kiss me on the street, hold my hand and not hide who we are. No judgment, judgment, judgment. No judgment, judgment, judgment.
Fantastic song, great message, great video, just yeah, all around great stuff. Very well done there, and thank you so much for sharing that one. again, you never know what you're going to get, do you? I hit that play button, and yeah, I just never know what it's actually going to, what's going to eventuate. And then I get cool stuff like that, and I'm like, man, I got the best job in the world. I dig it. Righty dokie, we're coming towards the end here, but we've got a couple more songs. This one, speaking of like cool songs with cool videos, this one's pretty darn cool here. This is called My Lonely Beach, and it's a song called Voice Memo, brackets Drowning, and this is the official lyric video with a bit of a twist. This is one of the more unique videos that I've actually seen and that we've probably played here on the channel. So My Lonely Beach, Voice Memo, Drowning. Take it away here on Your Music Live.
This isn't shallow to me. It takes so much just to be afloat. I wish that my mind was calmer than these waves of salty waters. I guess land does not exist here. I am drowning. Why is the world just staring at me? Oh, as I am below the sea, where is my why aren't you here? Where is my baby?
There you go. Probably the only video we will ever play here of someone in the bath. But I love it. Like, really cool. Just with the lyrics there and the feeling and the passion in the song, it just encapsulates it beautifully. Exactly. Exactly. Strangely mesmerized by it. I was the same. I was just watching it and just going, wow, there's something about that sound. There's something about the passion that's being thrown out there that I just really dig. So thank you again for sharing. All right, we're going to finish off with a couple of tunes here. This is a band that just keeps cropping up each week. I have connected with them through the week, and they are back together and they're creating new music. But they keep sharing cool tunes off of their 1994 EP. And this is another one, and it's called Time from State of Mind. So we'll listen to this one, and then we've got our final song. So this is the penultimate song here on Your Music Live. This is State of Mind with Time. Take it away. Love it. It's Alice in Chains. It's a little bit Pearl Jammy, Soundgarden-y, just, what's it, Screaming Trees, a little bit of that vibe in there. It was everything that was good about the 90s, and I love going back in time with a bit of nostalgia from the, exactly. The drum and bass was very Alice in Chainsy, and excellent dynamics in there. Absolutely. Why do I get the feeling, Lisa G, that you are a musician as well? And that we may be having another member of the Zordas family with some music in the future. Very good stuff. We are nearly done because this man is about to go live. Tom, if you could throw your link here in the chat as we play our final song, which will be the last one here. I know, boo, hiss. Yes, we just wanted to keep playing. But unfortunately, we are done here. So what you can do is if you want to keep the live party going, jump over and have a chat. Thomas Christ Live, a live performance of my long-running solo project. Be taking a request from the list in the description. I'll get my request in right now. I want to hear Virus Infect because I want to hear some tick, tick, boom. Or did I request that last week? If I did last week, I think I did. The Mask. Play Mask because you got to put your mask on your face. All right, we're going to finish off with two members of the community here. Speaking of family and speaking of coming together, says, hi Pete, this is the first song I have completed from start to finish in 14 hours. That includes laying down tracks, writing the lyrics, and recording vocals in one take. Then Jenny mixed first thing in the morning while I slept. My goal was to have a spontaneous, not obsessive. It's one of Jen's favorite already. Start of our forever. So it is, of course, Wolf Stone Studio. Yes, our friends Ron and Jenny get a 2-for-1, two awesome people, two awesome musicians and creators, and we're going to be playing this as our final track here today. This is Wolf Stone Studio, and this is Start of Our Forever, created in just 14 hours, and I hope you had a great time here today. Take us away, Ron and Jen.
To the other side, what's the big hurry when walking can get you by? Driving in the fast lane, I guess there's no time to lose. Can you try and slow down to save your place in this world? I know it hasn't been and Jenny. Wolf Stone Studios with a head bopping awesome track to finish us off there and to roll your way into the weekend, right? I hope you're having a great one, and I hope you enjoyed all of the cool music that we featured on today's show. It was, again, I say it every week, but I'm blown away by the level of talent and ability that folks have here. We've got a couple of things that I want you to do. Do jump over to Thomas Christ and check him out, but if you check the link in the chat there right now, you can actually vote, because tomorrow's happy hour is our UK and Europe edition. We don't have the set list defined yet. You've still got another about 12 hours to vote, so do vote in that one. There's 30 songs there. The top 10 songs will be played, and
they'll go into our final, which will be played in 2 weeks' time, where the best from the US, the UK, and Europe and Australia will go head-to-head, and we'll find out what your favourite songs are that we play here on The Happy Hour. So do join me for The Happy Hour tomorrow, and then we've got GarageBand Weekly rounding out. We'll of course be talking about the new iPad Pro, which is hitting people's hot little hands, and we'll find out what people are thinking. Is it as good as it thinks? Is it as good as everyone thinks it's going to be? And is it all that it's cracked up to be? Right now though, once you've voted, do jump over. You can do 2 things at once here, multitask. Jump over and join our friend Tom Rochelle live on his Thomas Christ Live. Throw a request in for him there. Make him do he does a couple of really cool covers of some old 80s tunes. So maybe he could do his cover of Mad World. There you go, to back off from the Mad World version that we had here today. All right, thanks everyone for being here. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and if you want to release your music, distrokid.com/VIP/Pete Johns. Huge shout out to DistroKid for supporting independent music. Rock on, folks. See you soon. Bye.